For decades, people feared that machines would one day rebel against humans. But reality was much simpler. It didn't take artificial intelligence. It didn't take a killer robot. It only took a small error inside a computer. And 6 patients received some of the worst radiation overdoses ever recorded. It all happened in ordinary hospitals, with ordinary doctors, and a machine designed to save lives. This is Therac 25. The era that forever changed the way we build technology. Tyler, Texas. March 1986. A radiation therapy machine begins to malfunction. It would deliver massive overdoses to 6 patients between 1985 and 1987. Cancer patients arrive for routine treatment. They leave burned from the inside. Some said they felt electricity passing through their bodies. Others described fire, extreme heat that seemed to cook them from within. The machine was called Therac 25. Year, 1985. Designed to destroy tumors using enormous amounts of energy. But there was a problem. Before, machines had a physical safeguard. A thick metal shield placed in the beam's path. If something failed, the shield blocked everything. Therac 25 removed that shield. The instructions were placed inside the computer to control the machine. And for a while, it seemed to work. The system depended on thousands of invisible instructions. Instructions almost nobody reviewed. The defect appeared only under specific conditions. If the operator typed very quickly, made a mistake, and corrected it immediately, the metal shield took time to move. But the software was faster. It became confused, believed the shield was already in position, and ordered the machine to fire. But the metal disc remained halfway. The filter never moved into place. The machine fired the lethal beam. No alarm sounded. The screen only displayed Error 54. Nobody knew what it meant. The manuals didn't explain it. Error 54 was the machine's way of saying, the energy dose is far too high for a human being. It appeared as many as 40 times in a single day. Technicians became accustomed to it. They simply pressed the P key to continue. Summer 1985. Georgia. A patient arrives for a routine treatment session. The machine displays error 54. The operator presses the P key. The screen responds. Verified. Treatment permitted. The beam fires without protection. A lethal dose is around 500 rads. The patient received more than 20,000. 40 times the lethal dose. In less than a second. Directly into the patient's body. The patient immediately jumped off the treatment table. He screamed that he had felt an electric shock. He ran into the hallway looking for help. As the pain intensified within seconds. Weeks later. Canada. Then another patient. She said the machine had spit fire at her. She felt unbearable heat passing through her face and neck. She told doctors, "It burned me from the inside." A third patient heard what sounded like a high-voltage electrical cable snapping, then saw a bright flash, and felt a devastating impact surge through his body. The real damage appeared days later. The skin began turning red. The body started destroying itself from the inside. Some patients described constant tingling and burning sensations that made sleep impossible. The same pattern repeated 6 times between 1985 and 1987. Same message, same key, same result. Verified. The company that built the machine responded with disbelief. They said it was impossible. Their computers could not fail. Meanwhile, people continued burning from the inside. The problem was almost impossible to prove, because the computer erased the evidence. After every treatment session, the system deleted records of severe errors. On the screen, everything looked normal. Treatment completed successfully. No failures detected. When investigators finally examined the code itself, they found the horror hidden inside. Older machines had physical safety interlocks, but Therac 25 removed those protections. Now everything depended on a single thing: the software. And nobody had properly reviewed it. The program contained 2 deadly flaws. 1. If the operator typed very quickly, made a mistake, and corrected the treatment settings in less than 8 seconds, the software became confused. It activated the machine's most powerful beam, while leaving the metal shield out of place. That is why patients were burned from the inside. 2. The machine had a system responsible for authorizing radiation delivery. After long periods of operation, that system could lock up. When it locked up, it did not stop the machine. Instead, it granted permission to fire. The computer interpreted the failure as everything is normal, and activated maximum power. Without protection, the system that was supposed to prevent firing failed, and the consequences were fatal. After the deaths, authorities forced immediate changes. Engineers reinstalled physical safety mechanisms. After Therac 25, the way dangerous technology was built changed forever. Engineers began to understand something important. Computers can make mistakes. And when they control dangerous machines, the consequences can be catastrophic. The Therac 25 case proved something that once seemed impossible. The instructions inside a computer can kill too.